I'm John White. Today we're going to be talking about some annual plants that can be planted in this cool season period. Probably be good, at least in the southern part of the state, for the next couple months, and up north maybe a little bit longer. First, we'd like to talk about some vegetables, and this is one of Popeye's favorite. This is spinach, and spinach does real well. It's a cool season annual. One of the keys on buying transplants in the nursery, which this is a good time to find them because there's a lot of selection, is that we want to make sure these plants have been hardened off. So if they've been in a greenhouse that's real warm inside, these plants are going to suffer a little bit when they go out. So again, we want to go through a period of hardening off where the plant goes out for a little while, gets exposed to some of the cooler weather and maybe some of the wind, and then bring it back in, go back out with it, and kind of gradually get it used to it there. But we do want to get these out fairly quick, especially in the southern part of the state, so that you can get a harvest off them before hot weather comes in. So again, spinach is an excellent one to start with. Here's some lettuce. This is a leaf lettuce, and lettuce does remarkably well in our climate, and planted in the shade of a large tree, even during the summer, sometimes you can get lettuce to keep going for you. But lettuce is another cool season one that we want to get out and get in the ground. You can see how succulent these are, and they do need to be hardened off so that you have good success when going out into the garden. Now, a plant that has a little bit more cold hardiness to it, this is broccoli. And broccoli by transplant, you really need to get these out real quick because broccoli is a fairly long season vegetable. So to get it harvested before the heat comes in, we need to get these out pretty quick. And again, these can tolerate some pretty cold temperatures. So again, we want to get these out. And all the information you need as far as spacings and plantings on these is just to use the labels. They have a lot of information on them that'll help you out, help you get started on them. So broccoli is another one. Another one that we see as a transplant is Brussels sprouts, and there probably aren't that many people that use Brussels sprouts, but this might be a good year to try Brussels sprouts. They're very much related to the broccoli and cauliflower, another plant that can withstand quite a bit of cold. So we want to get these out and get them into the ground fairly quick. Now, one of my favorites that has come out recently, this one is a Swiss chard, but this one is marketed under the trade name of Bright Lights, and the reason for that is that as the Swiss chard grows out, the stalks on the Swiss chard are very vibrant neon type colors. So this is really an excellent plant to use. It gives you lots of color for the garden. So this is kind of a new introduction, and I'd kind of strongly urge you to try that. Now, some of our flowers that are available that will withstand some of the cool temperatures. One is stalks, and stalk is a nice cool season annual. This one will get up somewhere around 12 to 15 inches tall. You can buy them in different colors, so you have a lot of color variation in them, but they are another plant that will withstand some of our cool temperatures and really give you lots of color here early on. Snapdragons, which really aren't a annual, but are treated like an annual, give you excellent color. This one is a mixed six-pack, so you have different colors in them. You can buy them in solid colors or in these mixes, but again, another excellent cool season plant that you can get some bright color with on some of the borders. Here's a Viola, and this one, again, you can get in a lot of different colors. It's closely related to the pansy, and you can see by the face on it, it looks a lot like a miniature pansy, and this is called Viola. These do quite well, so this would be another good one to use, give you some color. And then finally, our pansies. These will withstand quite a bit of cold temperatures. This, again, is a mixed pack, a mixed color, and you can buy them in solid colors or again in the mix. So this is a plant that does quite well. As we buy them in six-packs, we do want to pop these plants out and just slightly tease the roots so that they are not in the exact shape of the container. And this holds true for all the plants when we're planting. So we want to pull those out. Might give them a light fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, when you put them in. Um, get them off to a good start, and then keep them watered, and then remember to periodically keep them fertilized, because as these plants grow, they are going to use up a lot of the nutrients that are in the soil and around there, so they are going to need a little bit of a refresher. So give them a little bit of a booster shot of fertilizer throughout the season. And again, these are going to be going probably for about 2 to 3 months until the hot weather starts to come in, and then the hot weather is going to cause some growth problems, and then you'll pull these out and put in your summer annuals. So this is kind of just a good start that you can get going with, and of course the vegetables will go on up until harvest, and you can take those out. So hopefully it's been a tip on some things that you can brighten your garden up with this spring.